everyone, this is me, Randy, and welcome back to a brand new video. Every now and again, I film a reaction video of a topic that shocks me, and this topic that I'm discussing about in today's video is just one of those topics. I think all K-pop fans and music fans all around the world was not expecting this news that came out today, but I want to hurry up and just talk about it real quick. So, for those that do not know already, earlier today, BTS, they had their Festa event. For those that do not know, the Festa is basically an annual event where BTS and their fans celebrate their anniversary. So this year, they're celebrating their 9th year anniversary, and on video, on YouTube, which I will, of course, leave the link to in the description box down below, but I know many of you have probably seen the video already, but I will leave it in the link to the video description box down below for those that have not watched it. But the members of BTS did announce today that they are going to be on hiatus. And that is actually something that I didn't think that they were going to do, because we have been so used to seeing them being so busy with doing so many different things, and honestly, the thought of a hiatus from BTS never came to my mind. So I got into K-pop and BTS back in 2017, and since the time that I have been a fan of them, they have been constantly working. I mean, they're one of the very few groups that I've ever seen, as long as I've been a fan of, who have released at least one album per year. I mean, not only in Korean, but also in Japanese. They also released a couple of English songs as well. And of course, all the endorsements that they've been in, doing, other projects and all these other things. We have been so used to seeing BTS in our lives for so long. And I know many BTS fans that have been a fan longer than I am have agreed on that too. Like, these guys have been working so much for so long, and although it is really sad to know that we're not going to be seeing them as a group for a while, personally, I cannot be any more happier for them that they decided to do this, because at the end of the day, they have been working constantly around the clock for so long. And just knowing that they are finally going to be taking a break and resting and just being able to just live their lives in a way where they don't have to work all the time and just relax and just spend time with their friends and family, and, don't have to worry about what they have to do today and, their busy schedule and everything else. Not only as a fan of music, but also just as a person, it's just really good to see them acknowledge that, hey, we need a break. And I'm glad that they decided to do this, because we all know, K-pop fans and music fans alike, we all know that these guys work so much and so hard. And seeing them acknowledge that, it really is very respectful that they decided to do that. It's a very brave thing as well, because I feel like in the music industry, especially within the Korean pop music industry, from what I've realized, a lot of people do not talk about how much they do and how hard they work and how breaks can really help them in the long run. And I really am glad that BTS decided to do this, because at the end of the day, they are human beings just like you and me, and they need a rest. They need a break. I know that they are probably exhausted. And also, the guys, they are getting older too. And that also plays a role as well. Seeing that they're getting older, they may want to just relax for a while, just live their lives for a bit, because they have worked so hard during a time where a lot of us, myself included, we took our late teens and our early 20s to figure out what we want to do in our lives and travel and meet new people and this and that. And BTS, they didn't really have the luxury to do that, as well as a lot of other K-pop groups, and hell, even non-Korean groups. I mean, we see it in the J-pop industry. We see it in the Western pop industry, that there's so many people working at such young ages and they're not able to live the life of a, non-celebrity, So I really am glad that BTS decided to do this because they need it. They really do need it. And I also hope that if there's other groups that need hiatuses, I hope that they announce them too, especially if it's the members' decision to do that. I really hope so, because we just recently had Arashi, a group that's been around for well over 20 years. A year or two ago, they announced their hiatus. So I'm glad to see that more groups are announcing hiatuses when they find it necessary. And I really am happy to see that BTS decided to do this. And I cannot wait to see what they're going to do individually, because I know for a fact they probably have a lot of things that they are planning to do. And I just can't wait to see what they're going to do next. BTS is a group that once you're a fan of them, they're never going to leave. They're always going to be a part of your life somehow, some sort of way. And I know that at the end of the day, that this decision is a good one because they themselves decided to do this. Not the company or not other, events out of their control that they couldn't handle. Like they decided themselves to do this. And I'm really happy that they did that, because there's some groups that have been on hiatus that didn't have this luxury to be on hiatus because they wanted to, So I'm glad that they are on hiatus, and I'm also very glad that they decided themselves to do this. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do next as solo. And I just can't wait. Like, I really am very happy for them. And I cannot wait to see what they're going to do next. And when they do come back as 7, I will be more than happy. And that also gives me some time to get the Proof album as well, because I haven't bought it yet, and I don't plan on buying that album anytime soon. So that gives me time to get myself together when BTS comes back, because when I do, I would love to see them in concert. That is one group I would love to see live someday. So yes, if you have any thoughts and opinions on the recent announcement of BTS having a hiatus, comment down below. And also, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And as always, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope that you all enjoyed the video. And I will see and talk to you all in the next one. Take care.